Conversations with Kenni. It's your boy GT, the guitar man. Yeah.
Hi guys, welcome to yet another edition of Conversations with Kenni. Today's edition promises to be explosive and engaging and exciting as I have with me two phenomenal Lagos boys. I'll be talking about finding love in Lagos. Join me in welcoming Eniola and Amos.
Yes.
Finding love in Lagos. That is the topic for today's show. So what has the experience been like, Amos?
Okay, my experience in Lagos, it has always been transactional. Okay, Lagos have always been that place where if you're talking about love, it is a facade. It has almost become a mirage. You know, for those of us that grew up in Lagos, we always thought that love is sacrificed for us. But as it be like this, it be as if it don't change. You understand? And judging from also the mainland, no disrespect.
You don't divide the...
And because it be as if those in mainland and those on the island, there are two different, perspectives, so to speak. But from mainland, the number of brothels and hotels, even in my own area and all of that, it be as if a past number of people were even, or rather people of the women were supposed even they portray something that looks like true love or love. So it is transactional, whether you like it or not. You give me, I give you. Nothing goes for free again in Lagos.
Okay, I'm still going to come back to you because you don't draw some kind of bomb. So you say, you didn't want to confuse me, but I'm still coming back to you. For Eniola, what has the experience been like finding love in Lagos?
Finding love in Lagos has been bittersweet. Has been so. As he said, finding love in Lagos is if you don't have the money, it's actually very difficult. Because it has always been transactional. Lagos is quite different from other cities in Nigeria. So you finding love in Lagos should also make you to also do something otherwise. Okay. So it's actually hard for you to really find real love in Lagos. Very hard. Okay? You must get to a certain level. If you don't want to be experiencing heartbreak, then you should have the money.
As simple as
because
that.
Lagos girls are loyal to what you bring. In church, in mosque, in mosque on the street, church Church girls are not even different from the ladies in club. It's actually even better to even patronize ladies in club because you know that
this one is straight to the point.
This one is straight to the point.
I go drop money.
I go just drop money. But girls who are well dressed, listen to the sermon, and after the church, and you talk to them.
You still
my
see
brother,
the same people in the club.
Yeah, they will. Yes, listen. See, there are some churches in Lagos here, just as if the ladies who are attending those churches, they met themselves on social media.
And so they had a meeting.
So they had a meeting on social media before they are on the same WhatsApp group. Before they come to the church, church doesn't change ladies in Lagos. Church doesn't change. No matter how you preach, it doesn't change. Nobody believe, no ladies, okay, let me put, large percentage of ladies in Lagos don't believe in true love. They believe if you don't have the money, my brother, don't come.
You're even talking about true love. If I talk about love, sir, who is ready to love you without your money?
But you guys are sounding like, God's, all this is even at the talk.
It didn't new to you.
No. You know they need. Well, I mean they present. Okay. I know they tell me say you want to start asking me. I'm not gonna answer you. But my point is that now you guys are just sounding like it's just transactional. Have you had experiences? I don't necessarily have to share it, but have you had instances where you say when you say it's transactional, what exactly do you mean? You meet a lady somewhere, you ask her out. She come and say she will come ask, talk about money.
Make I shock you. Now we don't enter this level. There are women out there, from my own personal experience, you meet them, you portray yourself to be a flashy rich dude. It attracts them. It keeps them. And then they expect you to keep spending for them, right? Now it gets to a point where you want to, remember from the onset, it was not entirely real. You just get the money. If you say you borrow the money, that is why now in Lagos, so long as you go borrow that motor, you will get any girl. Do you understand me? So if it is, you're going to attract them, you're going to keep them, and it gets to the point where this guy comes to say, okay, be I see, make I come start to show my true self. You know, when they spend like I bet you 100% the love that you think they have for you will diminish. I'm telling you from fact, from experience. I think I once met this lady. We were good. I bought her a couple of drinks and we were good.
Don't spend that.
Well, not.
You say you buy drinks now.
Let's clap for him.
Thank you.
You don't get checked for him. Just.
But the truth is, after she realized that Baba Konde focused on his career, and I expected support. I expected, this thing where they come with relationship now.
Yeah.
Expectations, all of that. I know when they see all of them, and then she's going to ask me money. And I'm telling her, babe, can you just calm down? I'm using this money for this. Then it becomes a big problem. The same person who's going to call me every day no longer calls me.
Okay, let me stop you right there. So don't you think it's based on the fact that at the leg where you carry come? Because most Lagos guys, more we just tell ourselves the truth. Would they like the form, say, be Odogu spender, be Obi Kubana?
No.
See, so most of us,
now Yahoo boys spoil things for us.
Okay.
Now Yahoo boys spoil things for us.
How?
Yes, now Yahoo boy. See, I've had the experience where I was trying to talk to a particular lady, but this is deep. This is deep. So this is deep.
Go deeper.
See. This lady, I was trying to talk to her, okay? She said she turned me down. She wasn't giving me attention. So a guy I consider close to me, because me, if I don't talk to you as a babe, you no agree, I will never spoil your name. Wait to consign me. Okay. So this guy saw her and said, okay, what's it up now? This guy get car. I no get car. So do you know that this guy spoke to this lady? I'm sorry to say this, I'm sorry, but that was what I allowed and I stopped it. So the work finished for my room. Now my room, now they can't do babe.
Are you serious?
The babe will not agree for me.
Your room?
My room. Because
she
this guy, she know now, because this guy and my party, they don't have shame. I'm sorry. See, majority, let me put majority so people will not attack me. Majority of Lagos babe don't have any iota of shame. There's no shame in them. So of recent, let me tell you my last recent experience. Okay, I'm a citizen of Twitter. Let me use the word. So you know me as President Eniola down there on Twitter. So I met this babe. We have this our group. Don't let me talk, mention the name of the group. So because of the members. So yeah. So I met this babe, fine babe, from one of the northern states. Fine babe. Classy. This one. What are you doing now? She said she's into media. Me, I'm a journalist. So okay, we call, we vibe. I'm very big on communication. If I'm not dating you, if I'm dating you, you don't communicate. Forget, I'll call you in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the night. If possible, I will even call you in between.
And you're allowed the lover boy.
So I always play this lover boy when I love with all my heart. I don't love and half. So I met her and I spoke to her today. The next day, I called her and I said, you can always call me after break, 1 p.m. I called her. He said, order food for me. The lady I'm speaking to, for the second time. Order
second time?
Yeah, order food for me. I declined. This lady went on Twitter and blocked me. She barred me from calling her. Okay?
Because you don't feel order food? Because
I declined. Because of an experience before that one. So before that, the last one I had was this lady. I was in a bus. And I met her. My kind of lady, let me tell you, my kind of lady is a tall lady, beautiful, not be chubby. I don't care about back and front. So, but if the lady is tall, if the lady is tall and on point. I met this babe. I talked to her. Where are you from? I'm from Imo. This and that. I'm a Yoruba guy. And I tell, because I realized that tribalism is a big issue in this country. Tribalism and religion is a big issue. So,
Okay.
but we are failed to even solve that. But we always condemn the America Oyibo that they are against black. So I met her, we talked, we vibe. A few days after, on Saturday, we went on our first day, this and that. I told her straightforward, see, I'm a guy who love, and I don't do flings. Okay? I don't do one night stand. I saw you, I like you, I want to study you, this and that. We talk for a while. Okay. She gave me a rule, don't call me after 9 o'clock. I was like, oh, this song. The other one, we went on a date after Saturday, the next Saturday. We got there, we ate, this and that. She chose the restaurant, and okay. She said, next week is my birthday.
Oh, shit.
Okay. And you stay on the mainland. Say, I will be doing my birthday in Lekki. Say my friends will be renting the hall for me. What are you doing? You are not doing a non-job. You want to do birthday in Lekki. And I spoke to her. She said yes to me. I said she'll be expecting I should give her 30,000. I'm a journalist. I don't have money. Journalists don't have money.
Shut
in
up.
Nigeria. Journalists don't have money. Maybe
Don't
you have.
spoil journalist name.
Okay,
Journalist dey cash out, by
me
the way.
say. Well, I don't know that about you, but me, I don't have money. You know, I don't have a car. I don't have a car.
Is it by car?
Okay. Let me say. So, 30,000 I gave you. I sent 20,000 naira.
You send money.
You get money now. I didn't even send anything.
But before we even, Jesus, see, before we left that place, we went to ShopRite and bought something. I have a particular wine I like. I bought wine. I bought for her. Okay, your dad. She told your dad. Okay, buy this wine for your dad. This buy this thing for your mom. This and that. Next Monday, this lady called me. My photo. I want to do photo shoot.
Photo shoot too.
They disappointed me, and I'm changing it. I need 10,000 naira. I said, don't worry, I'll send you 5,000 naira. She declined.
So she don't want 5K?
She don't want 5K. See, from there, now wahala start, I go call. She no go pick.
Okay.
So after the whole thing, and I said, girl, are you tired of this? Say, I want a protector and a provider.
Bam.
We didn't have any time, we don't meet.
She want me to play God role, protector and provider.
And a provider.
You know they become mighty with that.
I said, what did I do? You know, I talked to her, and since nobody can trace her name Chidera. So I talked to her.
They call her name.
So I talked to her. So like, I said, you say I have the right to decide what I want. I was like, okay, I love you with all my heart, and I will report you to God. And that was all.
Okay.
So it's a crazy thing.
It's a crazy thing. So I want to ask Amos a question now. Before we go on a break, I want to ask Amos a question. So why do you think love in Lagos is, what are the things, what do you mean the things that make love be transactional for Lagos?
Well, because of misplaced priority and the true definition or concept of the word love itself. I feel people for Lagos now, well, I know they like to tag women because not only women they fall in love, even men too they fall in love. But we've all had our own fair share. But over time, I've seen that if you really do not know what love is, then you have little or no business even being in love, and then you will just make it, a business entity sort of. Do you understand? That is what is happening right now. Everybody that thinks they are in love, it is always what they want to gain. If you're not gaining anything, then it is no longer love. So now if I find somebody that is providing for me now, then that person love me, or I will love the person. The moment that person stop to provide,
You know what he said, is still amusing me when he said, I want a provider
and a protector.
It's very funny. We go on a short break. When we come back from the break, the conversation continues.
What does success mean to you? To a singer, success is about selling out a concert and having hit songs. To a filmmaker, success is about fans raving about his or her blockbuster movie. To an entrepreneur, success is about converting prospects into lifelong customers. For us at Visibility Solutions Media, our success is when we help you successfully tell your story and win in the marketplace. We produce videos that matter, media campaigns that sell, content that puts your brand in the spotlight. In short, we are the one your brand needs today and forever. Visit us at vsmpr.com or call 0805 468 0266.
This is the Conversations with Kenni. I say with me, Eniola and Amos. So now, while we're off air, Amos was talking about he was generalizing. Do you think all Lagos women are transactional?
Thank God you asked that question. So I'm not going to, let me be careful with my choice of words. So if you have, on a scale of 1 to 10, you have 8 or 9 persons that are doing the same thing, that is, of course, enough to make other people conclude that this kind of thing, no, they happen, like love is not real, is not true in Lagos, then it is as good as you generalize it. So in total, majority of the women in Lagos have portrayed love to be transactional. And then it means, well, 90%, then it's a generalization for me.
Okay, Eniola, so when a lady tells you, I want you to be Mr. Protector, I'm going to call you now. Protector, provider, Mr. P. So when a lady tells, what do you think is responsible for that? She says she wants provider and protector.
Well, as we know, there are ladies on social media who are there just to make money. Okay? From men. They don't want to work. Okay? They don't want to work. Somebody said to me, don't ever chat a lady that has more than 20,000 followers on Twitter. That they are mostly Olosho. And it actually played out.
It happened to you?
No, me. I don't really do that much. You know.
Don't do what much?
I trust my cycle. I trust my cycle. If I want to chat, before I chat with a lady, it means I've heard her speak, and
I like the ringtone. Why she's
yeah,
speaking.
yeah. So I like the vibe, and but the vibe at times they put us for trouble. So poverty mentality, and they are never ready. Ladies between the official age is 18. I mean, ladies between 18 and 25, or between 18 and 28 in Lagos are never, majority of them, 90% of them, are never ready for anything serious. Though we have some 30 to 36-year-old ladies who are also in that bus. So poverty mentality is actually responsible for that. Again, guys like us.
No, earlier on you mentioned, I'm going to ask you the question. Okay. You said Yahoo boys are responsible for this. Okay. Why did you make that statement? Yeah.
Yahoo boy, it's only Yahoo boy that have money to splash. I won't go to work from 9 to 5 and I have money 200,000 to give to a lady because we are still in talking stage. If you are my woman, I can go all length. I can sell my kidney and do things for you. But you're expecting me? A lady that I just met is asking me to buy iPhone 14 for her.
Has that happened to you?
Yes.
When did that happen?
Far back, I think 4 years ago, I was, my phone spoiled, buy a phone for me.
What was your response?
I declined and I moved away.
Sharp.
She blocked you again?
No, that one I don't even send, I don't let me use your vulgar language. I don't even send them. So and Yahoo boys have the money to spend because they don't work for it. And it is, research have shown that if you don't work for something, you will know the value.
Okay.
And a lady who is used to free money is not capable of loving.
Okay. All that thought. Let me ask as we begin to round up, let me ask Amos now. Okay, aside that, we're going to have, for us to have a balanced conversation, we're definitely going to have Finding Love in Lagos, the ladies edition. So when I know if you say now, just with the top head, they accuse those beautiful ladies.
No, we are not.
Hey, then go on talk their own. But in conclusion, like I asked him, he said Yahoo boys are responsible for this transactional behavior.
Yeah.
The alleged transactional behavior, alleged. Then I mean, I go put myself in trouble. Or some of these Lagos ladies. What do you agree with what he said?
Yes, to a large extent I do. You know, just like he explained, imagine a young man who is a graduate, goes to work 9 to 5. Sometimes his salary is even 50,000 naira. And then he has a lady that is not even working, and the same guy, out of the 50,000 naira, at the end of the month, remember, he get mama, he get younger ones. They give you 20K. Saying get mind, they give you 20K. That is left with how much? 30,000 naira. Is that the same 30,000 naira now? 20,000 naira don't day for him waiting till back to work. 10,000 naira for him mama, right? And so he's giving you, the girlfriend, 20,000 naira. Now this is where it becomes even messy. There is a Yahoo boy somewhere that makes over $1 million or naira in just 1 week. And so the same guy will give my own babe 500,000 naira in one night. You see the competition now. What it means is, it don't make us now we get job look like say we know they do enough. So how do you expect me now to go to work and come back? I want to give you to she himself going to catch me. So the same thing is playing out with most women in Lagos. So long as you're not giving them enough. If you're giving a woman 20,000 naira and another man is giving the same woman 100,000 naira, it is just a matter of time. That love which they say she love you, in a matter of time she go vamoose. Because you're not meeting her financial needs. It is as simple as that.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay, final words. Let me get your final words. Let me get a final word from you. So how can we salvage this situation? How can we salvage? How can we salvage this situation? Don't you think, talking about Tiwa Savage, don't you think some of our artists are also responsible for this? Because like Mayokun sang a song that money be fine, but there are a lot of songs that subconsciously, like David also said something about having money,
yes.
Money for Coco, and all that. All of them, putting the fact that equating manhood with being financially stable and equating true love to finances. Say if you get money, we say you love them. But
guilty to come ahead now.
So you go talk but you. So what do you think? Just final words on this. The
artists, right?
The artists, and don't you think they are also responsible?
Well, artists are part of the problem we have. Let me also say that love still exists in Lagos. Love still exists, and also to really end this menace, it has become menace. Okay? Yes, it has become that. So parents also have their duty their role to play. There are parents, there are mothers, especially mothers. I've seen most of mothers on mother's side who encourage their daughters to date fraudsters. To date fraudsters. Because they also want free money. So let us also come to realize that a guy who is giving you money, I'm not talking because I don't have the way they tell me. A guy who is giving you money, there are ladies who, guys will be giving them money and beating them. They don't care.
They will tell you it's better to cry in a
Lamborghini.
In Lamborghini. Yes.
Funny.
So somebody beats you and like give you a voucher of 1 million naira to buy for shopping. The person will beat you again, buy you a Lamborghini. The next one, he will beat you and kill you. Whether you like it or not. Okay? So our artists need a lot. Please, I'm begging them. Please, there are songs that you can be inspired to sing songs that uplift people.
Hallelujah.
No, instead of driving them into crime. The same way they are driving our guys into crime is the same way they are driving our ladies into prostitution.
And even making them have false expectations from unnecessary, unrealistic expectations from guys. That if a guy cannot provide...
you are not different from a prostitute. As a lady, you are not different from a prostitute if all you care about in a guy if anything about love to
sale.
you is money, you are not different from a prostitute. And if somebody called you a prostitute, Olosho, don't be angry. If you are angry about that, God will punish you.
Okay. So let me get your final words.
So my final words is, to add to what he said, do you know that this thing, apart from family, even the church also, to a large extent, they promote the same thing?
Right, exactly.
Do you understand? I mean, we have been under some pastors when they talk about the need for the male gender to always provide. Even the Bible says a man who cannot provide for his family is worse than an infidel.
Yeah.
So subconsciously, it don't register for every man. Say, but forget to, no matter how fine when you find rich, if you not get money, you are not.
See,
you're not doing
that Bible
enough.
verse, you know, say that Bible verse. I don't hear message where debunk that Bible verse. You know, say for Bible, people will just pick one part.
Yeah, they won't go further.
So you have to read from. You actually have to read from the beginning. Before you get to that part, people just quote that part.
Yes.
But it's not our fault. That is what I'm saying. We have pastors that will still pick that same verse and just dwell on it, and they will not even read further. They will not explain. Everybody now for Nigeria, we define prosperity, we define wealth. All right, and you're talking to a man who is earning 20,000 naira to be wealthy, and the same man, they are both 45 to get married. How?
See, my guy, let me tell you this thing. A pastor said before he proposed to his wife, he went on 200 dates. 200 dates. Can you, as a salary earner, and afford that? A pastor said, if you see a fine lady in church that comes to church, he smells nice, next Sunday, try to buy perfume and bring to her. Those cheating. What are you saying?
Exactly.
What are you saying?
You understand?
The pastor saying that. See, you are killing me. Me, as a man, you are killing me. How much is my salary?
Even do you know that there are some culture in the eastern region where, as a man, there's a particular age where you go reach. If you don't get that kind of money, it better mean you no marry.
Yes.
And it gets some amount where you're supposed to get.
No.
So it is a lot for the male gender. I just feel
it's a lot.
For celebrities, it is their craft, but they should be more careful and cautious with their choice of work.
Okay.
And to pastor, please help us. Ladies, please, and I know you want somebody who can provide, who can care, who can do everything. But a guy who is not splashing money on you today will splash money on you tomorrow. Go and listen to stories of men who rose to the top. Their wife.
Cubana.
Yes, they were.
Now, so let me just
Cubana. We saw the picture on the video.
Let me quickly interrupt. So a lot of ladies now, Obi Cubana recently renewed his vows, and ladies now they want that kind.
Yes, now.
But
they don't know how they start.
The Obi Cubana that lady fell in love with, the wife fell in love with, isn't the Obi Cubana that was celebrating now?
Yes.
So now the hustling Obi Cubana, Cubana anything.
Have you seen the picture? Oh my! Let me know. You see Cubana?
Cubana anything now? Now Obi just did. Cubana don't.
At all.
The picture.
Oh, no, they don't live in Surulere. Olorun so gone. If you can't give me money, if you can't give me money, you don't love me. Exactly. And please, it's dangerous. We have our kind of girl we want, but our girls, the kind of girl we want, are being taken over by Yahoo boys.
Okay, so you are pleading to Yahoo boys now.
Yahoo boys, please, I beg, spend wisely. I beg, help
how can you be giving one woman 500K for those visits?
Spend wisely.
You don't do, make we go out.
Thank you guys for having me.
Wait till they happen. Really calm down. I'm going to close you out now. Okay. Calm down.
Okay. I'm just appreciating you now.
Okay, means I'm appreciating you for coming. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming, guys. So that's been today's edition of Conversation with Kenni. Explosive conversation. Finding love in Lagos. We're going to have a second edition where we will bring the chicks. All these things when I talk, when I go hear them. Thank you for joining us. Keep living your dreams. You go find love for Lagos.
Conversations with Kenni. It's your boy GT, the guitar man.